Hello guys, this is Cool Yoshi here with my first ever series. It's going to be Super Mario Odyssey 100%. We're going to be literally getting every single moon in the game. Moon, I hope I'm saying that right. Anyways, it should hopefully say 999 by the end once we're done with this. So anyways, let's just begin. We're going to start in normal mode because I've already played the game several times. I don't need assist mode. So the basic story of this is pretty interesting. Bowser and Mario get into a fight immediately, but Bowser has this really cool wedding costume. The battle gets kind of fierce for a little bit. Peach also has a tiara. This is the end for you. And bam! He knocks off Mario's hat. And there goes Mario. Yeah, Bowser already won. But we're going to get Bowser back for that. Don't worry. And then Bowser's like, I hate this hat, so I'm just gonna crush it. Time for my wedding. Time for my wedding, Peach. Jealous, Mario. Yeah, so the basic storyline is Bowser. It's finally time for Bowser to marry Peach, and we have to stop that. That's the main storyline here, and the hat kind of gets ripped in shreds. And we see this ghost has actually picked up one of the shreds, so he actually decides to look for Mario. Pretty interesting. I'm not going to be skipping any cutscenes, yes. And we woke up. So we have the ability to run, jump, and do other hidden stuff, but you probably won't be seeing that for a while. One of the tactics I like, I'm gonna try and show you in just a minute when I get the cat back. But, alright. So we chase this ghost, and he decides to become friends with Mario. We don't need to see this text. You can always watch it later. So anyways, the story is this Cappy guy or whatever lost her sister, and we have to chase Bowser to get her back along with Peach. So now we have yet another go, and also all of the Cascade Kingdom has been destroyed by Bowser. Mario finally realizes as well he doesn't have a hat, so Cappy decides to join him. Oh, not you still. And says, how about this? And he turns into Mario. And we get the ironic Mario hat. And this is where we get all of their abilities. Like that. And so now we can do a bunch of stuff. We're not gonna actually be getting much coins yet, because this first kingdom has absolutely no collectibles. Until we beat the entire game, we're not gonna get any moons here. I should probably explain what 100% is. 100% is basically getting every unique moon and having the counter say 999. Oh, okay. Honestly, don't mind what happens. And then, here comes the funnest part of the game. Also, I think it's time to start collecting coins. It seems surprising, but you need a lot of coins for 100%, since there's other secrets as well. So yeah, we're gonna get all the coins we can get, and we're gonna start by throwing this hat on this toad here, and we get our first capture. How ironic. And Mario basically goes into the mind of an enemy. So yeah, we have the ability to apparently take over other creatures' minds. This first cutscene in particular I like, as well as another one coming up later near the end of the run. And it showed us some coins back there, so since this is 100%, let's go ahead and get them. And, ooh, how ironic. It gives us a block to jump on. Okay. We'll get these coins up here. Yeah, this is just a 100% run. Nothing much else, so I hope you guys enjoy this. And so, yeah, there's a lot of enemies as well. We can't touch any of them or Mario takes damage. This is probably one of the most interesting Mario games in that it doesn't actually have a game over. Instead, you lose 10 coins per death. Because this run is so long, there will probably be deaths. There's even multiple moons I haven't done. And so, also, I press the ZL button to get out of the capture there. And again, really nothing much here, so we're just gonna jump over these guys. And there's what I was trying to do earlier. I call it the ground pound jump. It's the easiest and one of the fastest movement in the entire game. Allows you to get on these really quickly. So anyways, we start by proceeding all the way up here, and yeah, those look like bunnies. They aren't just bunnies, they're actually Brutos. And they apparently were the ones that captured the girl, and now we fight Topper, is his name, in a battle. He's pretty straightforward, just jump on him, and you can kill him. And you can actually jump on his head to interrupt his attack, but purposes of this, we'll just wait. Okay, like that. Yeah, pretty straightforward fight. Really easy. And then, all of a sudden, this line appears. And we're gonna move in, and this is where the game actually starts getting fun. Now we get to actually collect stuff. I probably won't be collecting everything because you don't even get all the moons available in one playthrough, so you actually have to complete the any percent to unlock them. I'll say nothing else. Anyways, we enter the Cascade Kingdom, which looks really beautiful. There's a lot of good kingdoms in this game. I think my favorite by far, though, is like the City Kingdom and the Japanese Kingdom that just comes out of nowhere. Both of those are really amazing. It's really hard to say what the worst kingdom is, because they're all really great. It's so hard. Really. Alright, so we're in the first kingdom. So I'm gonna show you that thing. And there's the ground pound jump again, so you don't have to go into our stuff. And also, I was able to hold Cappy there. But yeah, we captured another bad guy to chomp. Pretty straightforward, we just use him to break the moon, and we walk up and grab it, and that's our first power moon. Now he's gonna tell us to go to this thing, but we're actually gonna avoid that for a while. Yeah, we're about to actually get up to our little building or whatever it is. I'll just save that for later, because right now I need to get a multi-moon right now, and I'm not about to wait on it. And this is where things start getting interesting. Starting in Mario Odyssey, you don't have to do what the game tells you to do. You can actually do whatever the heck you want, and it's really cool. I think it's really great game, because you can literally go collecting moons in the same world for a few minutes. And yeah, I like that. Like, it's the first Mario game with an exploration, so yeah, it's a good reference to Mario 64, which, in case you haven't played it, is one of the greatest N64 games at all time, and it was also the first 3D game. Yeah, it was legit the first 3D game that I could find that Nintendo made, and yeah, the game intends you to kind of use a chomp, but instead we kind of just use this dinosaur instead. It's able to rampage for everything really easily, and even break open this wall. And then we're gonna quickly uncapture him here, and enter our first 2D section. They actually brought back the original Mario Bros. In this. All of these 2D sections are themed off of the original Mario, so anyways, we get the option to jump as well as the option to stop enemies, and basically all of our mechanics are suddenly converted to the first game, which in this case was... let me see, and by the way, there's a secret moon here, don't ask me why. It's one of the only moons, apparently, that's available early on, but it's pretty slow to get for some reason. And you see there's purple coins you probably just saw there. I'm gonna actually avoid the first Kingdom's coins, because they don't really do anything. And another gap to go through, and you can actually bounce chomps into the thing. In fact, I think the intended way of doing this is to try to bounce this guy into it, like that. And there we go. And now we just made it to our second boss. And this is apparently the mother of the Brutos. We need to repair some more airship. And I think in the name, it's actually Madame Bruto. And yeah, you have to knock her hat off first. And you kind of throw the chomp right in her face, which I think is ironic. This is also a pretty straightforward fight. You just drag the chomp away for her and then hit her. You can get coins, but they are way too close to her, so I don't want to take damage on it. And it gets a little bit faster but still she gets really tired, so yeah, we just beat her really easily. And that's Madame Brutal for you. We have our triple moon collected. So for the purposes of going to a newer kingdom, I'm gonna save getting all of the stuff in Cap Kingdom until later so we can explore more of the world and do more storyline. Hope you don't mind that. But starting in the Sand Kingdom is when I'm gonna start 100%ing. I'll probably get as many moons as I can and then move on to a new area in the next episode. So conveniently, the path gives us just enough moons to fix the Odyssey straight away. Yeah, it's called an Odyssey. Now you know why they call it Super Mario Odyssey. And it's been restored. So the gist of it is we have to get it completed in order to catch up to Bowser. And we kind of chase him around. And we get to go here. And we get to hear this fun part. Just breaking the rocks out of our way. And we're gonna fly. Yeah. A flying hat. That's kind of funny. Hat ship or whatever. It's called the Odyssey though, so that's what I'm gonna call it from now on. And we immediately get a small change to our character. Yeah, this is where it starts getting fun. So, starting in the second planet, you could actually just not even go to the main storyline. You can just collect random moons scattered around the kingdoms. And if you get enough of them, you can just complete the kingdom entirely with just that, which I think is really cool. We need to chase Bowser. And he teaches us the ground pound, which if you press the ZL button without doing that, yeah. I want this to go a little bit faster, so if you want to lead the dialogue, you can just do it on your own, I guess. Because I'm certainly not one to do that. Yeah, right here. This is our first kingdom where we're going to be collecting purple coins. I think we need about 50 of these in each kingdom to get everything. And strangely, the desert area is cold. Why is that? And it seems like there's purple coins up here. Here's where the story gets interesting. I'm gonna start by just buying this, because I think it's really important to buy each kingdom's 100 coin moon. So yeah, you basically can get a moon for 100 coins in this game, which I think is cool. I can't buy anything else though, really. Or at least not anything good. Yeah, I'm gonna collect the ones I saw first. So you can actually capture these as well. And go to different spots. So, yeah, like I said, the exploration is actually crazy. Oh! That is actually a moon within itself, in case you weren't wondering. So that bird is really hard to catch, like... Yeah. Like, if you don't know how to play this game, good luck catching the board. He's super tough. I'm gonna actually go up to that moon up there, so I'm gonna quickly head to this area real quick. And you can actually get out early, so that allows me to get this moon here, and there should be a pipe down here where I can get another one. Just move the camera. We found it. Let's go in it. And we have to ground pound here for a hidden moon. It seems like there's nothing here, but there's actually a moon here. I think it's meant to like shake. I'm gonna talk to him for a second. You need to feel the rumble. Well, that's if your controller was even rumbling. I'll make it a little bit simpler and try each individual tile instead. Can't miss one tile. Yeah, I'm actually playing with a Pro Controller. I don't think Pro Controllers have Rumble equipped by default. At least the one I have does not. Yeah, it looks looks like I'm doing nothing, but there's actually a moon hidden here. Let's make it easier and do it in rows. Okay, I don't need to anymore. Found it. Okay, now we can leave. It's a pretty interesting way of doing it, because you're meant to use Rumble for that, but my DS doesn't... what am I saying? My Pro Controller does not come with that, actually. I don't know why it doesn't come with it, but it's really weird. Okay, almost time to leave the town. This area is the last area. So... pretty easy slots here. It's more about timing than anything else, because you can easily get the big reward almost all the time. It's when there's more that it gets kind of difficult to do. Now, I think I can find another moon going up pretty high into this specific slot right here. I hadn't found it on my first try. I didn't actually find this, so I'm kind of surprised this time. The way you get through this area is kind of interesting. You get to capture a bullet bill. This is definitely one of the better captures in the game, capturing the bullet bill. Like, for example, we could use it to get this moon right here. Oh, and there you saw me do a Cappy bounce. You can actually bounce off of Cappy for additional height. And if you know how to do that correctly, you can just chain infinite height and pretty much go anywhere you want in the game, though it is very difficult to do the actual hover part of it. And yeah, I like how the game in Galaxy, this desert pit is actually really bad. Like Super Mario Galaxy, it kills you instantly. I like on here, it's actually rising sand instead, which means as long as I keep dunking, I don't die. This is an interesting moon. It kind of spawns all the way here. So I'm going to try to do a different trick instead. Nope. Okay, not what I was trying to do. Pretty conveniently enough, I could just wait under this and get right back to where I was after one area. I was actually trying to take the bill with me. Oh, damage. Okay. Well, we got out of there. You know what? I'm just gonna get the hard one first. So, if you accelerate this quick enough, you can get over there, and that's one of the moons I've been trying to get in. That's why you're intended to take them with you. Don't worry about the random sounds. Everything's fine. I assure you. Yeah, I know how to get to that area. I think it's on, like, the back, but I'm able to accelerate more if I shake the Pro controller, but I don't have the shake available on it, which I think is really bad. We'll probably stop trying for at least that one, maybe get it later. I really need a better controller than what I have right now. I'll just try this, for the heck of it. Oh right, because I presses. Nope. I'll probably just do this the entire way now, because everyone is gonna be wondering why I'm failing. I really am not. I'm beating this game several times. I can always get those moons later. Oh, barely made it up there. Yeah, there's two different areas. Yeah. Pretty cool game. They really like to throw the 2D sections at you in literally every world possible. There's a way down here. I need to find it. Found it. Okay. Like, you see the purple coins and your main intention is wanting to go down there. Yeah, you can actually die in this game easy. Made it to a checkpoint, which restored my health. It's funny, all the 3D sections were easy enough, but this one was not. Here's where it gets pretty interesting. We have to collect pieces of the power moons, and that one actually does seem out of reach, but you'll see, I'll get it soon enough. We'll just be getting it a different way. Yep, there's actually invisible ground here. I think you're meant to brain one of the statue guys up here, but it's very difficult to do. I don't know about you, but when I did this, I always just walked and prayed, because that's literally my best option, because they move very slow. What you're meant to do is do this, and you see that some invisible ground has appeared. Now you don't need to see this ground, you can actually just go to each one yourself, which is why I'm gonna speed it up a little bit by... And you see here I'm not able to see it, so I'm just gonna get out of the thing and try to walk a straight path here to the coins. I do like to jump out of the way though, just for safety, and here we go. Now we can actually bring up the thing with us. And here we see that the first round is actually a trap, so we have to go here instead. Don't need him, honestly, because now that I know the pattern, I can just go here instead. Yeah. Now for just one more shard. This is always the one I had trouble finding. Pretty sure it's just hidden behind some kind of desert thing. Now there is a cactus you can capture, but that's somewhere else in the kingdom. This one's probably on the ground somewhere. Oh, but you, when I first played this, I always had trouble finding this one. Like, see, it's all the way over here. You wouldn't think to go to it on your first playthrough. Yeah, I played this when it came out all in one session, because I'm good like that. Because I wanted to see the end before I got soiled on it, mainly. So each of these videos are going to be about an hour long, is what I'm going for right now. Now we get to go on top of the inverted pyramid. So if that wasn't already funny, now we get to go up there. Probably should show you what these do. Yeah, you can kind of see where stuff is. Oh, hang on, I need to get out of here. I want to try and get this bird. I can try ground. Okay, never mind, he's too high up. Yeah, that bird does contain a moon, but unless you do very specific weighting, it's very difficult to get. Now, we still need moons, so we're gonna go in here. And this is gonna hold us a few secret moons. Yeah, that's probably gonna happen a few times. I got the coins, I think, so that's all that counts. It was bound to happen at some point. I personally hate this camera angle, like it really messes with your ability to control the bullet. So it like forces you to go super slow, and you can't really go slow. Whoa. I missed that up. Okay, let's wait for another one. Okay, now we can kind of do it. Oh, jeez. I hate the fact that it does give you a bill to go back, but it takes really long to go back, so like it's probably faster to do that immediately in terms of like speed. No, I'm not bad. This area is just really hard. I haven't done it in a long time. I'm gonna just skip over this one. Ha! Save time. Now I'm gonna go slow for this, because we're good. And we get a moon here. So we got both moons there. That's enough to finish the area, but obviously I want more. And unfortunately it doesn't lead to anything up here yet, so we apparently have to finish the storyline. So I'm gonna just go ahead and do that now. Oh, and yeah, apparently you could do side throws by throwing the hat right after a ground pound. That's actually my first time knowing that. Pretty interesting, I think. Yeah, I don't think that moon's gonna be good enough to get, so yeah. Yeah, those sheep are a moon of their own. You have to give them to someone, but it takes a little while. I'll do that later when I finish the storyline. Meanwhile, let's go in here. This is where we have to go. This holds yet another little bonus area in itself, and this is the actual bonus area, and I'm gonna try to look for stuff. Darn it, I don't see anything. It was worth a look, though. In most of the secret areas, the game likes to hide a moon from you somewhere. Or coins. Let's actually try to find this. Yeah, we need a bunch of coins because we need to buy all the stuff. Better go to the next area. I hate this sun. It's almost like it wants you to go back. Ugh, okay. Never mind. I did that with no damage, but an earlier one that I finished I took damage on. And yes, if you kill them, you get a coin. Just want to show that off. Oh, but first, go back here! There's another moon. How cool. Alright, that gives me my health back. Now we're going in here. And let's look up here. Oh, there is something up there. See, my new strategy now is to look around, and apparently there's coins up there. I don't even see how I'm supposed to get up there, though. That's... Oh, wait. Don't I have to, like, break this? Okay. I've made it through. Let's see what happens if one breaks one of these. Like, is this something special? Yep. So yeah, you can get more than free health. They originally started doing that in Galaxy 1 with the red mushroom. Or extra health mushroom, or whatever they call it. I don't have time to say names, but yeah, that's basically the extra health heart. And it gives us 6 health, just like in Mario Galaxy, which I like. And we get up here to get to catch the Brutos. And Bowser, and yeah. Guess what? Bowser's already off. So this time, they've taken the binding ban. Bowser's taking it. And I believe this is called Harry, so this is the second Bruto. She's a lot more tougher to do really quickly. I think you're supposed to, like, wait for our stuff. Like, for it to throw bigger balls than that, but you can do our stuff. So, there we have our first cheat skip. So, every single Bruto in this game can be quick killed if you know how to do it. which I did by hitting the spike ball back at her, which allowed me to immediately go to hurting her again. If you didn't do that, you would have to wait for her to drop a lot of spike balls and just waste his time, so yeah, pretty easy to pull off in this particular fight. Seemed like the easiest one to trick, but there are way more harder ones to skip. Like, the game intends you to just dodge around for a while. Because I played this game enough, I'm gonna try and skip that. Because I'm good like that. Anyway, we get to continue storyline some more. And it gets even colder. I think it's time we finally get rid of this. Once and for all. And yeah, a mysterious hole has appeared in the desert. And for some reason, they warp us all the way back here. And yeah, he says that Bowser is doing. And this will be our first time actually going to the map, so you can select any checkpoint flag you collected in the entire game to immediately warp to it. I don't think there's a way around the right way really quickly, so I'm gonna take the natural route to here and go to the checkpoint flag we picked up here, which will skip a lot of walking. You can walk to everything, but it's very difficult. Yeah, random enemies appear, so it seems like it could be picking up moons, but I don't honestly want to do it. It's very difficult to do it. That's the moon I already picked up. Yeah, they all appear randomly, so you can just get hit whenever. Hey, I'm banned from... I can't even use ground pounds there. I'm not able to use ground pounds. Anyways... Nothing I can find there, but I found some purple coins. So anyways, now we're in here. This is where things get really interesting, because this is amazing itself. Oh, barely escaped that. Yeah, it has ice physics. No one likes ice. Or at least it's really difficult to control. Yeah. There's probably a way up here. Suppose maybe try a ground pound jump. Or actually, I know exactly what to do now. You know what? This is Ice Ocean. So, yeah, you can actually capture Goomba Towers. Capturing Goomba Towers gives you the height of that jump, so using them we are able to just barely make it up here, and then capture these guys, and we can start stacking them. Bam! Just like that, we can add more to the stack. So we're gonna maximize this and then see which moon we can pick up doing this. And since their feet don't slip on the ice, it's... Bam. Suddenly we have a really huge tower. We can use it to get this moon over here. Yeah, don't worry about the coin things over there. They aren't needed. I could get them later, but I think that would actually mess up grabbing this moon and purple coins, so I think it's easier to just assemble the Goomba Tower and then take it to here, which will allow me to get 4 more purple coins. A lot of the purple coins are available early on, but you have to really explore for them. So we need to collect all of them, I think, for 100%. Or at least most of them. I think all of them, though. And yeah, we could just skip that. Finally leave them behind. Oh, interesting. And this is where it gets interesting. As you can see, now the enemies start getting hats. It's kind of funny. So we're gonna get off early here because we need another build to go all the way. Yeah, like more than ever, this is the game that you want to just look around everywhere, seeing if you can find some purple coins or moons that you would otherwise not find. Let's see. Well, it's getting kind of close. And you see, something's vanished. And this is where the binding band used to be. We go all the way here. We can take yet another bullet over here. Yeah, this guy's kind of like angry for someone other than us stealing his binding band. Ringo. Kind of funny. And this is where I kind of got confused. Guess what? Yeah, you have to make him hit the ice. That's how you stun him, and then you kind of capture his hands and make him hit himself, which I think is really cool. We have to do quite a bit of dodging here. Yeah, I used to not understand this boss, and now I understand that. Oh wait, I'm dumb. I have to make him smash the ice, which I think is kind of cool, and that's how you stun him. Remember that time when running was really hard? Now that I know this jump, it's become really easy. I dodged the rest of those. Nice and quick fight. And we saved this kingdom. We sure did. Alright, now I'll just be collecting moons for the rest of the episode, and then we'll end it off in a few minutes. Yeah. We do. I'm not ready yet. First, we need to go over here. This is where stuff gets really interesting. Also, where one of my worst nightmares comes in. Trying to get these darn things. It's safe to say I could just wait on them, but there are ways to get them faster, but yeah. But right here, just... Yeah, I'm gonna use the hat to grab them. Since you're able to use the hat to grab them, it's probably easier to do that, but that moon actually took me a while when I first tried to get it. I think it's kind of bad. And I'm gonna get more purples. As you can see, we're still missing a lot. Oh! Okay, this is prime time. The eagle's in the best spot when he comes over here. It's so bad. Yeah, he kind of... So that actually runs on a global cycle. For anybody who's new, global cycle is basically things that start as soon as the area is loaded, and they kind of just move around. And here we get our first fishing minigame. The goal of this is to simply catch each individual big, ginormous fish, which you can kind of tell by the biggest fish in the shadow, though it gets very difficult though when the shallows get in the way. Here he is again. Oh, I got it on my first try, but it turns out that wasn't the fish I want. Actually, I don't think that's the fish I want either. Oh, great. So, yeah, all the fish do respawn from time to time. It's really frustrating trying to lure them over to your line, because they kind of just run away if you don't do things right. Oh. Oh, that wasn't a full bite. You need to take the lion out, I think, to respawn them. Oh, I think it's when he gets on there. Yes, there's a moon here. And there we go. One moon from that, all that. And now you have to wait for the bird to come back. This is where using the camera would help a lot. You can kind of reset his position by just warping, because it seems like whenever you warp, it doesn't change your spot. Getting close to the 5-minute mark here. Oh, right. I forgot there's a moon I could get here as well. I hate having to wait on the birdie to get back here. Okay, there he is. I learned from Speedrunner that this position is the best spot to stand when trying to grab the birdie, because he goes really low at one point. Easy, there we go. That's his moon. Now we have to go find ours, I guess. Is that like a second one? Is there two of them? Or am I picking something up? I think I can actually jump most of this if I was in, but... Ha! There's another one! I knew it. Two of them. There's a lot more than I thought. This is where you're meant to be taught how to ground pound jump, because I don't think you can make those with normal jumps. As well as this area right here is really difficult to get to without that as well, but there are so many ways around that. That was actually crazy. Okay, starting with going up to the top area, we can capture a much easier capture right here, which is meant to actually take us there. So, and we're gonna use the bead button to glide. This is how you're meant to get here, but you can actually get here with a bullet bill with fast enough spinning. And here's where I do a funny little trick. I'll make it easier by trying to set it up a little bit. In fact, I think I have a barrier down here that I can get to here, like right there. Okay, no. Alright. This is worth a try, just for funniness. You actually need another different character to get that. I mean, you can collect moons again, but they only give 10 coins after that. Right there, that's one I think you're meant to get with a bill, but yeah, this is another one you can dive to as well. I'm gonna do that. Easy. Okay. It's much easier to do it that way. I'm gonna look for that special cactus now. I think it's around this area where it is. No, you can't get all the moons on your first attempt. In fact, there's some that are only available after you beat the game. And oh yeah, there's more movements. Like, you can do rolls. I think rolls are actually faster. And you can chain them to build up quite a bit of speed. I'm just showing off at this turn time. Okay, 2-minute warning. Oh, we found something. Oh, okay, a first challenge. And as you can see, we are banned from using our cap. This is exclusively Mario's movement, which means it's kind of difficult. This is an error, I guess, where I'm meant to use this over and over again. Let's use this to get back here really quick. It was around the same poison area, too. Probably should just set that as our last checkpoint. Guess I'm doing ground pound jumps. Yeah, it is. Maybe there's another way of doing it fast that I'm not thinking about yet, quite yet. Better switch moons quickly. Trying to think of where to warp to. I can't decide. By the way, I probably should have just done this first anyways. So that's it. We got as many moons in this kingdom as we could, and we're gonna end the video off now. The next episode, we are going to go to the next kingdom. So yeah, guys, leave a like if you enjoyed, comment, rate, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video, guys. Bye.